So here we are at the Judges' Lodgings building, which is Lancaster City's oldest townhouse. Between 1776 and 1975, the house became an impressive residence for judges visiting the assize court at the castle, which is directly behind us here. This is when the judges were accommodated along with their assistants, so they were accommodated in this fabulous building, and the decisions on justice were made right here. So the Judges' Lodgings is a fascinating building. It's actually really lovely when you look at it, isn't it? It's standing aloft overlooking the City of Lancaster, so as we've come onto these steps you can just see over into Lancaster, which is a view that you never really see. It's located between Church Street, which is directly in front of us, and the Castle Hill and the castle, which is directly behind us. The building is recorded in the National Heritage List for England as a designated Grade 1 building. So here we are on the corner of the Judges' Lodgings, which is just sort of there behind us. If Steph just shows you just there, the Judges' Lodgings, that's sort of the side of it. So we're stood here, and this is the first to fourth site of a Roman kiln on the edges of a Roman fort. It just shows you the markings there, obviously heritage building. The east gate between the town and the fort was the corner of the Judges' Lodgings at the time. There is also evidence of the Romans in the remains of the Roman bathhouse between the castle and the river, which is, the castle is just to the right of us here, and the river is behind us. Really great, interesting fact on the Judges' Lodgings: more hangings took place in Lancaster than any other place in the UK, just simply because of the opulence of the Judges' Lodgings, so more people would just come here for the trials. So the Judges' Lodgings was originally the townhouse of Thomas Covell, who was the Mayor of Lancaster and keeper of the castle. He demolished the old hall and built a new hall on the site around 1625. As Lancaster developed its status as a port and a market town and centre of justice for Lancashire. So a little bit about Thomas Covell. Thomas Covell was from 1561 to 1639. He was 6 times the Mayor of Lancaster, and for 48 years he was the keeper of the castle, which is just behind us. As such, he was responsible for keeping and executing the 10 Pendle witches in 1612. So, Thomas Covell, he died on the 1st of August 1639. He was buried in Lancaster Priory, which is just behind us there, where you can still to this day see a brass floor plaque with his name inscribed. So obviously we can't go into the building at the moment because we are sort of officially on lockdown, but ladies and gents, do go and see it when we can go back in. It's absolutely gorgeous. So just a little bit about the inside. The fireplace in the entrance hall, so I presume it's just as you walk through here, is the oldest known fabric in the house, dating from about 1550. There was previously a timber frame building on the site known as the Old Hall. The house was subsequently occupied by the Brockholes, the Coles and the Butler families. So Thomas Butler Cole, who inherited the house in 1811, sold the new hall to the county magistrates in 1826 for a mere £1,500. This was to be used as the official Lancaster residence for visiting circuit judges when attending the trials at the castle behind us. In 1888, the Judges' Lodgings became administered by the newly formed Lancashire County Council. So here we are, stood on the Covell Cross, which is just in front of the Judges' Lodgings, quite high up here. Amanda's going to be jumping down first. Anyway, so carrying on about sort of the history of the Judges' Lodgings, in 1975 the Crown Court moved to Preston and the Judges' Lodgings was converted to a museum. The Judges' Lodgings is now a fully supported museum by the Lancashire County Council and trustees and friends. So today the Judges' Lodgings is a museum. There really is something for everyone, with beautiful period rooms, gorgeous willow furniture, a Victorian schoolroom and the Museum of Childhood. So here, right next to the Judges' Lodgings, we have the workshop of Giller & Co, the cabinet and furniture makers, which we have talked about in our previous videos. They come up a lot in the town hall, in the castle, in the Judges' Lodgings, so really opulent, gorgeous furniture. So these premises were the offices and workshops of Giller & Co until 1882. So absolutely another gorgeous building. Such a shame they're not still around now. And obviously we've got the doorway here, Giller & Co, with Giller & Co still featuring at the top there. So we hope you've enjoyed our sort of facts on the Judges' Lodgings, and in turn we hope you've enjoyed all our historical bits of Lancaster.